It's Al here from Grumpy Goggler Gaming. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the description, you know what's happening. So, GW did warn us, it's in the Warhammer community article. They say, Tia, nice little bit of text there, basically gaslighting, saying that in itself is not a particularly unusual thing for Warhammer 40,000 and its lore. There are simply loads of things that we've never expressly stated, whether it's ruling them in or out. Basically, screw you, we said there was female custodes, get used to it, we'll change what we like. Which, we already knew at GW, it's your IP, there's no point in gaslighting us. Not appreciated, if I'm being completely honest. The article made the episode look cool. I was like, yep, awesome, get to find out some cool stuff about the bits of the Imperium that we've not seen before. Excellent. So, I was already looking forward to it. That bit of gaslighting, I was just like, really? Really, GW, do you really need to do that? At the end of the day, what you're doing has got some people going, we hate you. It's got some people going, yay, representation, we love Games Workshop. And then it's just got a load of us in the middle just going, just fucking get on with it, please. Just give us the stories. We don't care. We don't care. I honestly preferred this back in the 90s before it all got mainstream. It's just another battleground now. Anyway, let's have a look at the episode. So the episode starts off with some Space Marines fighting Tyranids. It looked kind of like the Leviathan box set promo video, that kind of quality. For one moment I thought it was actually the same company, but it's not. And then we go to a Custodes, great big female Custodes, absolutely massive, talking to a Sister of Silence, just basically talking about the Tithe. And she gets armoured up in full Custodes armour. There's nothing feminine about her at all. She is just a huge, hulking man with a female's body on top. I guess they didn't want her sexualised. I mean, this is what a female genetically modified warrior would look like anyway, so whatever. It doesn't matter. By the time she's in armour, you can't tell the difference, which doubles down on GW's perspective of there have always been female Custodes. The Custodes models that you have are already female Custodes. We don't have to put any effort into making female Custodes models because they're already there. She goes down to the planet, and you've got this female supervisor of the Telepathica that's basically been guarding the psychers in the bunker with a bodyguard of Arbites. The Custodes speaks to a Space Marine from the White Templars that have been fighting. He doesn't know sign language because obviously he's an idiot. The Sister of Silence rolls her eyes and looks at the Custodes, who translates pretty much without looking at the Sister of Silence. And she's basically like, I want to speak to your captain. He's like, I will pass your request on. They go for a bit of a walk. So they go for a walk, and while they're having a walk, he's like, you're not here to reinforce this, are you? She says, no, there's nothing unique about this planet. We're here for the Tithe. And he just says, look, okay, yeah, you're going to take your harvest and then you're going to leave us, when you could make a difference. And they're like, yeah, it's time to go, time to be protected, because they don't like her presence very much. So they all leave. The animation is okay. Lip syncing's off. A lot of it is this kind of quality and it doesn't look great. At times, this animation looks brilliant. At times, it looks, frankly, pretty substandard. It is a mixed bag. One of the prisoners is like, nope, gets the psychic screen too much in their heads and runs off. And as the prisoner is running off, it looks awful. This is a screenshot. I can't show the animation because I think GW will strike it, but it just looks terrible. I mean, it looks really bad in motion. I don't think I can quite describe it. It's almost like the dolly shot from Jaws with Chief Brody, but really, really, really badly pulled off. So the Psyker runs off and the Sister of Silence goes after him. The Psyker starts to go sort of Super Saiyan as the psychic screen becomes too much. And then the Sister of Silence approaches them and calms them down. And I was a little bit disappointed here because the aura for Sister of Silence is obviously very, very, very low. Like, she has to pretty much touch it. It's not like a meter's aura like I thought it would. It's very, very basic and very low level, which I found was a little bit shit. But yeah, there you go. A Tyranid attacks, and she thumbs her pager. She's got a little pager to let the Custodes know. And the Bustodes goes, okay, shit's going down, defensive positions, stuff like that. The Sister of Silence takes care of the Lictor without too many problems, and then it's back to the Custodes. And the Custodes and the Arbites are like, repelling the Tyranids. The Abites adopt a stand or die protocol to protect the Psychers. Another one of the Psychers starts to go a bit mad, and this one gets killed. Loads of Tyranids attack, but thankfully the Lady Custodes is there. She takes out about 5 of them on her own. She's just, not a problem. Not a problem in the slightest. Lictor's dying left and right. Termagants show up. I didn't think they were a vanguard organism, but apparently they are, so there you go. And they get killed by the Arbites. A few Arbites die, but not loads. And the Tyranids are more or less taken care of. And then this bigger, tougher Lictor shows up, and the Custodes has to kill that, which she does without even taking a hit, from what I remember. It's kind of embarrassing. You see, this bit looks quite good. Not brilliant, but quite good. Quite detailed. You can see a bit of texture in the fabric and stuff like that. But in motion, it just doesn't really work. Which is a shame, because the animation is not bad. It's just, this isn't the same studio. I think this is the one that did the Knights. I think it's not the same one that did episode 1 of the Tithe. So yeah, she takes care of it. She's like, secure the area. The supervisor has a go at the Arbites because one of the Psychers got killed. So she gives him a dressing down. And then they take the rest of the Psychers to the transport. The Space Marine captain shows up and says, I'm here as you requested. They've been fighting Tyranids. They've been doing the actual work, repelling what's there of the Horde. And he's like, yeah, you request my presence. She's like, I don't request shit. I told you to come here. And he's like, okay. He's like, look, you've got your harvest. Disappear, go away, leave us to fight and to die for this world, because we have an oath that we've sworn, 3,000-year oath to protect this planet. And the Toons will be here soon, so we need to fight. And she's like, no, you're not doing that. You're going to pack up and you're going to leave. And he's like, no, we're not. Like, we're here to protect this planet and its citizens. And she's like, nope, you're going to leave and you're going to exterminate us, because we're leaving a ring of dead worlds around Segmentum Solar in order to leave the Tyranids nothing, to make them try to go to more acceptable feeding grounds. And this looks great. Look at it. That's so nicely done. The direction's brilliant, but the lip syncing and in places the quality of the animation is just not up to scratch. So she's like, yep, we need to protect Earth. We're going to leave them nothing to eat, and make them go somewhere else. I always thought the Tyranids were being attracted by the Astronomicon, to be honest. So I don't know how that makes sense, but okay, yep, whatever. Don't care. Whatever at this point. So she gives him a dressing down, says, look, you will do this because I'm the word of the Emperor and I'm telling you to do it, basically. And he's like, all right, I don't like it, but yes, I am loyal to the Emperor. I will leave. And then before she goes, one little dig at the Space Marines, saying the galaxy wants burned because of their pride, they're prideful and blah, 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 blah. She's great. And that's the end of the episode, pretty much. The Psychers are like, yeah, maybe we're not safe after all. We're not having a good time. And no, you're not. You're off to go and feed the Emperor to promote the Astronomicon more, presumably to draw the Tyranids in more. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of your episode. And it was all right. Some of the action was okay. Some of the animation was okay. It was not as good as episode 1 that me and Matt quite enjoyed. And it's not going to do anything to dissuade the people who think that GW are getting woke. Females speak down to males. It's kind of girl, I don't want to say girl bossy, but they're in the positions of power. They're in the positions of authority. The men are spoken down to. Female custodians already is a thing that's bothering people, and here GW just double down on it. It's like, yep, get used to it. Here they are, ladies, loud and proud. There's going to be people who are like, yay, representation, brilliant, I love Games Workshop. There's going to be people who are like, I hate Games Workshop, they put ladies in things, they can all burn. And then there's going to be people like, I don't know, me and Matt, for example, who are just like, look, just get on with it. Just tell the stories, don't virtue signal, just, whatever. We don't want endless girl bosses. We don't want you to ruin the setting of Warhammer 40,000. I'm not saying that's happened yet, and I'm not necessarily saying it's going to happen, but this adds fuel to the debate. So, it is what it is. Let me know what you think about it if you've seen it. I'm getting rid of Warhammer Plus. I don't think the new models are all that nice. I've got my old models now, so once I've seen Tithes episode 3, I'll be getting rid of it, because quite frankly, GW's pace on the animations is pathetic, and everything else that is on Warhammer Plus, I can get on YouTube for free. So I will be sacking it off. So yeah, let me know what you think about Warhammer Plus or Warhammer in general. Let me know what you think about my opinions regarding the Bustodes. We have got a 1-year anniversary coming up, because me and Matt have been doing this for a year on September the 28th. So we will be doing a special episode of Chebs, and ask us anything, basically is what I'm saying. Comment below, let us know what you think. Ask us questions. We will answer them on the special stream. Try and do some special stuff. We'll see what happens. But I just want to end the episode on a sad note, and that is regarding Paul Sawyer. I worked with Paul briefly at Warlord when I was there, and many of you will know him from his Fat Bloke days when he edited White Dwarf back in the 90s and through the 2000s, and that was before he left to go and form Warlord with John Stallard. Paul is unfortunately ill. He's not going to get better. He's not returning to Warlord, and putting things bluntly, we will only have Paul for a limited amount of time going forward. So I just want to say best wishes to Paul, and thank you for all your contributions, which were fundamental and pivotal in my love of the Warhammer 40,000 universe all those years ago. And yeah, I just want to say thanks, really. So that's it from me, and I'll be back with Matt with another episode soon. Thanks for listening.